feel a lot of the symptoms that people say from medications because I don't even look at them.
You're just different than everybody.
Because my immune system is just built better than everybody else.
You're just built different.
I'm just built different. But for some reason, this Zofran, unfortunately, the people were right.
The people were right. Okay, so I guess we opened into the pod with, the elephant in the room. Everybody knows.
Hello, baby.
The girls know. Wait, what is that TikTok song? Jeremiah knows. The girls know. Jeremiah knows. Hello, baby.
Yes. Hello, baby.
Hello, podcast baby.
Hello, podcast baby. Safe hour baby. Isn't that crazy?
It's so cute.
It's so cute. In 6 months, there will just be a little one sitting right there.
It's the cutest thing in the world.
Which is wild.
Well, my thing that I haven't been scared to ask, but I just don't know how you're going to feel, so I don't want to make you think about it, but too late, I'm already going to ask, are you taking maternity leave from the pod? What is your maternity leave contract?
I don't know. It'd be so different if we got paid for this.
It would.
I could see myself realistically taking a small leave.
Maybe in that time I could have a few guests on the pod.
A few guests. I mean, realistically, I feel like I'd want to do. I don't know because I've never had a baby. I feel like I would want to do after 2 weeks. Don't you want to do something for yourself?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I could see myself especially if it's not I'm going to work. This is me sitting in front of my computer for an hour.
Yes, exactly.
I could do that, Totally. But also, there are probably moms listening to this, she is so dumb. She's going to be in over her head. So I guess we'll just see when the time comes. But that's wild.
Yeah. Well, I'll start making big plans for my time just carrying everything on my shoulders.
Making some money moves with how that's going to pan out. But we've got a little bit of time. I'm only a little over 3 months along.
Yeah, which is cute. Well, tell the people how many weeks you are.
Almost 13 weeks, which is crazy.
It's adorable.
It's really insane. It's really insane because I keep thinking, which I still am technically in my first trimester, so it's I
can't believe it. Feels like you've been pregnant for so long in my mind.
Because we knew so early.
Yes,
I feel like I actually have been.
You're basically having the baby tomorrow in my mind.
I know, but I do see videos of people being around how far along I am, and they're we got this thing, we did this thing, and I'm we haven't done any of that. No, everybody has a list of names on their phone, everybody has their baby name list, and I'm we haven't even really sat down to really talk about names or any of that. I mean, we don't even have a house. We live in an Airbnb. So we'll get there when the time comes.
All in a day's work.
All in a day's work.
So speaking of Airbnb, do you have Airbnb updates, or are we keeping that undercover?
No, because we're moving out of this one tomorrow and into a new one.
Are you serious? Wait, you haven't told me that.
I know. And I'm excited because this is going to be the one that you guys are going to come visit us in. Unless we miraculously find a house.
Or in a house, yeah.
Yeah, close so early. It'd have to be a very short close. Yes, we'll be in an Airbnb in, the east side of Austin. I obviously won't say on here exactly where. But it is that you're going to be actually obsessed with the neighborhood. You're going to be obsessed. It's, walkable to all these cute little things.
Yes.
It's walkable to this... Anybody in Austin would probably know this, but it's walkable to this, what's the word I'm looking for? It's real fruit ice cream. It's real ice cream. Real, I don't know. They blend the fruit into it to make the flavors.
Sorbet?
No, it's ice cream, but they make the ice cream flavor. I wanted strawberry ice cream, so they mixed the strawberries into it to make me.
Is it one of those frozen ones?
I guess I should watched how they did it. I think they put it in a machine.
Oh, God. I don't know the name for that.
But you'll love it. You can have it. They have vegan ice cream.
Thank God.
Yeah, so no worries. We'll take you there.
Okay, so speaking of things that are vegan, I'm personally not vegan, but I just sometimes it's easy to say vegan when I'm at places because that means dairy free.
They just get it. Like, they just get your restrictions then.
Yeah. And so, anywho, I'm at our favorite coffee shop here, Day Drinkers, and that was this morning. I'm there. I walk in, and I've gotten into a flow state there this holiday season because they make one of their holiday pastries is a sweet potato loaf, which it literally tastes identical to like a pumpkin bread, if you can picture that. Gluten-free, vegan. I mean, literally couldn't be better. So I always order that, and they always have it because like not that many people are like the other pastries are more popular because they're like normal people. Not normal people. Wait, what do you call that? They're normal
patrons
for the normal.
For you normies.
Yeah, you normies out there. Anyhow, today I go to order it. They're like, "Oh, by the way, it's not gluten free today."
Okay, well, thank you for taking away the one thing I could have.
That's what I said. So I said, "So what do you?" What? And she said, "Yeah, I really don't know why."
Okay.
And I said, "Okay." Okay. So I switched, and thankfully they made a different pastry gluten-free that day, but then it wasn't dairy-free, so then I had to take my lactate anyway. It just was a mess.
So you say vegan because of the dairy-free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, anywho, I end up getting a different one that does have some dairy in it, just from the chocolate chips and maybe like a little milk, but a little lactate, or my little Milky, you understand. Have we talked about Milky on the pod? I'll talk about that at a later time. That's my lactate brand, and I love it. But then I go to order my coffee, my latte, out of all non-dairy milks today. How? That is, I would argue that is at least half of your
That is because I am not dairy free, but I always drink oat milk because I like it better.
That is exactly how Andrew is. He likes he thinks it tastes better in coffee than dairy milk.
A lot of people aren't going to like this description. Nuttier.
Okay, nutty.
Take that.
I'm fine with nuttier.
As you will. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Andrew feels the same way, and so I argue
anyways
that it is at least half their patrons, and so
100%.
I'm like, that sucks. And so what did I get? A boring black coffee, which I love black coffee. Not to hate on black coffee. I do love it. It just was like, if I'm at I can make black coffee at home. If I'm going somewhere, I want something fun.
At that point, I'm like, okay, just pull the 2 shots and I'm going to the store to get oat milk. I'll just do it.
Yeah, literally. I'll come steam it for you. And
because really, I'm going to and I want the syrup because I'm going to the coffee shop because I don't have the syrup and I don't want to pull the shots.
Yes, exactly. So, anywho, I say all that to say, I'm a real survivor today.
You are a real survivor. Oh, that was today?
That was today. That was this morning.
You really got back on your feet.
I did. I was really flexible, all things considered. And I'm very proud of myself for being open and not mean to retail workers this holiday season.
Yeah, this is your sign to be nice to retail workers. Because as
retail and service industries.
Yeah, it's horrible during the holidays.
Yeah, it's awful.
I actually did you ever follow Indie Blue? Like, were you ever?
Well, you saw that her and her husband split.
Yeah, I did see that her husband and her split, but I think he left her.
Yeah,
maybe I don't.
Which is
he did. It looks horrible.
He did. You can leave that in. I mean, let's just call the facts what the facts are.
I just wasn't sure if that was true or not.
Allegedly. We'll throw it in allegedly.
Sure.
So yeah, for any of you Indie Blue stands, we're like mourning because like she's so fab. And
I loved Indie Blue before she did like Lonely Ghost and all that.
This is how I know that we were meant to be friends all this time.
It's true. Yeah.
It just
I actually feel like I actually feel bad because I feel like when she started Lonely Ghost is kind of where I fell off the train a little bit. Yeah. Which it wasn't a personal thing. I just feel like I just didn't. You just kind of lose contact with your old friends.
Some people just fade off and it's no hard feelings, but it's just like, You lose touch, and
you lose touch. Well, the crazy thing is I got back on her TikTok. It showed up on my For You page, which is always how you get back into whatever you were into. Anyways.
Of course. An ex,
if you
you
will.
know, if you will.
If we must. I was on her page looking, it was right after she had her baby and all the stuff about him and her like not being together, whatever. Who is in her comments? Chase from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
No.
Yes. Like he wants her.
Okay.
Which I'm just like, I mean, she is in Utah. Like she was like a Mormon girl.
Hot, recently single, mom of 2, where you can just swoop in and be the hero. Every man's dream.
Every man's dream. Personally, could not catch me in an entanglement. I don't know. You never say never. I mean, I will never. I will hopefully never.
So hypothetically, you would not catch me doing what?
Hypothetically, this is not to dig on the people who do this. I'm just like, he has young babies. She has a fresh baby.
Like a 3-month-old baby.
Right out of
I don't know when.
3-month-old baby. Like right out of her marriage. And he's gonna, like, I would be angry at whoever tried to hit on me immediately.
Yeah.
Like, I'm mad at you.
It's not good.
No. Well, I kind of wanted to go, it's just, I mean, it really is just, what a crazy life the Utah people live. But I did want to go back to the Airbnb, because I forgot to touch on this. This is a story.
Real quick, before you do that, welcome to everybody listening.
Oh, yes. Welcome to episode 19.
19 kids and counting. 19 kids and counting.
Right.
Okay, into the Airbnb story. I just wanted to make sure everybody knew that we saw them and we heard them.
Yeah, I just want you guys to feel welcome in the space, I guess. Mi
casa es tu casa.
I give you cookie, you give me cookie.
Okay, the Airbnb.
Obviously, okay, the Airbnb.
Obviously.
So this happened a couple weeks ago, and we were like, Dawson and I were like, okay, we're not going to talk about any Airbnb stuff on the pod just because we like live in this person's backyard. So it's like, I don't know, it has potential to be a disaster. This story, I think, is like insane. Well, we did talk about the mattresses and the linens and all of that kind of stuff. So you guys are kind of up to speed on that. Right. And maybe this is a hot take and the people can tell us. But we got a message from our Airbnb host and she was like, which she is very nice. Every time we talk to her, I'm like, okay, she's very sweet in the conversations.
Right.
It's just, I feel like some of the asks are like a little unhinged if you're staying in an Airbnb. Because you stay in an Airbnb for why? Vacation usually. Right.
Vacay.
So you're like, vacay. That's why you book it. Like it's not like I don't know, maybe I guess you could do an extended stay where it's like a lease, but it's just not. Anyways, she sends us a message and she's like, hey, I have some people that potentially want to move in after you guys leave. She just said this girl. And she was like, would it be okay if like I showed tours like during your stay?
Right.
This is where I guess people can tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah. Am I the asshole?
Like, yeah, like, am I the asshole? I was like, Dawson immediately responded, he's so nice. He's like, hey, like, yeah, that could be fine. We just have to clean up, like, whatever. And then
it takes 2 to tango. One person has to be nice. One has to be a little bit of a bitch.
One of us has to lay down the law. And I was just like, and he like came home. He said that when he was on the way home. And he was like, I just don't really want that, but I didn't know what to say. And I was like, then why did you say whatever? Angel. He sold our TV without whatever. And so
we told that story. That one is funny.
We know the man. And so I messaged back and I was like, hey, like, yes, we did say yes to this tour. So like, obviously we'll honor this one because like we said yes to it. But like, I just wanted to say like, because we're guests, like not tenants, like in the future, I'd prefer if we didn't do that. Yeah. Because I just feel like my stuff is here. Our pets are here. Like, I feel like that's a little strange.
Yeah.
This is the kicker.
No.
She was like, no, I like totally understand. Like, that makes so much sense. Okay, great. We're on the same page. Except she really needs to see the space because she's a sound healer and she needs to get a feel for the energy or she can't move in.
that one is it. That goes down as one of the more crazy texts of 25. Like that one is unbelievable.
Listen, I hear you and I see your boundaries. However, she's a sound healer and she has to feel the energy of the space. I'm not trying to like dog on sound healers, but why does that like excuse Airbnb rules?
Yeah,
I'm sure there's a rule against that in the handbook.
I know. I just Also, what makes you comfortable enough? Sorry to those out there. What makes you comfortable enough to be talking to a future Airbnb host and say, what, like, I'm a sound healer, and so I need to scope out the space. Like, she feels comfortable enough to say that.
I don't know if she found her through Airbnb.
I don't know.
I think this was listed as like she wants to do like a year-long lease. Like, I think it's more like she wanted to rent, not do Airbnb. But that's why I was like, okay, but we aren't renting from you. Like, we're staying here. We booked the Airbnb as if it's like a vacation.
Yeah.
You don't know if we're here on vacation or not.
Right.
So I thought that was strange. I guess the people can tell me if I was the asshole in this situation.
No, I think you set up boundaries, and if anybody wants to disagree with me, you're allowed, but you're crazy for that.
And also, she didn't end up coming to see the space, so maybe she just got a feel for the horrible energy.
I'm so excited about wherever you're moving next, and I'm also so excited to come see you.
I know, it'll be so fun. Well, you're coming in, how do you say?
Less than a month.
2, 3.5 weeks.
Anywho, back to it. I'm so excited to come see you.
I know. I think it'll be really fun. I have been getting out a little bit more recently. When we first moved here, there was probably a period of
21, 22 days,
3 to 4 weeks. Where I didn't even open the curtains. Dawson would come home from work and I'd be in the pitch black. And he's like, what are you doing? And I was like, I literally could not even get up to turn on the light switch. He would leave me with water and snacks and medicine and then be on his
You're
merry
just
way.
the bravest ever for going through all of this. I can't imagine.
This is my love letter to
your baby.
My baby, but to any mom who has worked through the first trimester. Because if I was like, if I physically had to be at work,
no,
I think I would have had to take a leave.
Yeah, no.
Like, that's insane. But all that to say, we are finally getting out and adding things on our list for things to do when you guys come visit. And I think it'll be so fun. We have some restaurants that we love. Little coffee places. That place, so we went to a place called Desnudo.
Yeah, I've heard all the girlies love that.
That I feel like has become... here's the thing. They hyped up a lot of places like Merritt, and then you go into Merritt and it's like, it's okay. Like, I feel like
I feel like that's the East Pole of there.
Yes, 100%.
Where it's okay, like everybody
coffee.
loves it. It's good, cute brand, cute merch, good, like decent coffee, and like they roast it. But there's some like other ones that are still great, you know?
I feel like it's like if you want to go get a cup of coffee that you know you won't hate. Like it's consistently good. It's just not interesting is my thoughts on it.
Yeah.
Everybody has said Desnudo, and we had been told like we have to go to Desnudo, whatever. We tried to go last time when we came to visit, but the line was like actually insane. It was like wrapped around like the block, and we were like, okay, we like obviously don't have time because we had to get on our flight.
Right.
Dawson has gone before, but I was here in a fetal position, and then let's be honest,
just fighting for your life,
fighting for my life, and
on the shower floor,
right? Where just horrible, but. Coffee has sounded horrible, but they also have very good matcha.
Oh my gosh.
I finally got it for the first time yesterday.
Well, I saw your strawberry matcha.
It was raspberry. I know, even better.
Sorry to the raspberry community. I didn't mean to assume.
I know. It could have easily been mistaken for strawberry. It was a vanilla raspberry matcha. And it was good matcha. Like, it tasted earthy.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
unbelievably good.
Unbelievably good. It was so good. And the coffee I've heard is great. There's one that maybe you could be into. It's a brown sugar miso.
Right now. Delicious.
Injected in my veins. So that's somewhere I think we'll be taking you. We'll keep you up to date with
We'll make a little itinerary.
Goes. Yeah, it'll be so fun.
Well, I think it'll be great. So, okay, do we want to talk about Christmas? Tell me about your Christmas.
Yeah, it was a really uneventful Christmas this year. We didn't even, Dawson and I didn't even do gifts to each other, which is crazy. Because which is fine, but we are both such gift people. Like, we love giving and getting gifts. And so Christmas, birthdays, like Valentine's Day, we love having an excuse to do like a special wrap present. You know what I mean?
Yes.
We did kind of like just go, he needed some new clothes for work. Like, nothing fits me, so I needed some new clothes. And so we went to the Domain around here, and we shopped around a little bit. So like that was kind of our Christmas.
Isn't that where the Skims is?
Yes, we went.
Adorable.
When we came. Yeah.
Fresh.
Which is really cute. Speaking of, I walked into Skims and was like, oh my gosh, because they did that North Face collab.
Yes.
And I thought that was a long time ago, but maybe they brought it back for the colder months.
Yeah.
Thought maybe this is my time to get a cute new jacket.
Was it outrageous?
Flip the tag around.
No.
Except it's $400.
It's just despicable.
That's insane.
Like,
that's insane to me.
At that point, I would rather go get the Aritzia Super Puff or whatever you call that.
Max $270.
Yeah. Well, that's how I feel about the Outdoor Voices gloss puffer. That is, I showed you it. It's literally so cute. The cutest thing in the world. It's that cute pink, like, taffy color.
Yeah.
Cutest thing in the whole world, but I just can't justify the 300 something.
It's just insane. I mean, what has society come to these days? There's nothing.
Listen. So my Christmas was silly. I'll dovetail into that. We went up on the 23rd to Virginia to see my family. And we never drive places, but we drove because we were taking sushi with us. And
just a crazy drive, right?
It's a crazy drive. He's just such a little angel. I'm looking at him right now. He was such a good boy in the car. He loves the car. And so the drive was, a little brutal, but he did great and whatever. So we get up there and he's like entirely overstimulated because my family's a little chaotic. But he loved it. Yeah. So just really cute. We had a good Christmas. He never is like around like indoor stairs, like in a house. He never is just like climbing stairs because we're in this apartment. Well, like he climbs our apartment once, but it's not like playtime, He's on a leash. So he loved going up and down stairs.
Oh, it's so funny with
yes,
like because we have stairs here too, and Miso loves them.
Yeah,
like she just runs up and down them. It's so funny what will entertain them.
It's a jungle gym. It's like us on the playground, but yeah. So anywho, he loved it, and they had a little backyard that he loved, and
perfect.
Yeah, we had a good Christmas. I will say, I do have to share with the class my favorite gift that I got.
Yeah, sure.
Just because it feels very safe hour coded in a way. I don't know why, it just does. It's giving that, like, sound bath. What is that? Sound healer energy. Mm-hmm. My parents got me a heated leg and foot massager.
Yes. Immediately, yes.
Yeah, immediately, yes. I didn't ask for that. Had no idea I was getting that. But that's what they got me. And I'm like, you hit the nail on the head. That is exactly what I would want, but never knew to ask for.
Wow.
And it's
that
so
sounds
lovely.
Amazing.
It feels like, it's like you put your it's technically, it doubles as an ottoman, which is interesting, but you like open it up and there's the leg section, whatever, and then it has a kickstand where you like kick it up underneath, and it's so wonderful. It is.
Yeah,
like,
I'm so interested in the design of this. I need to see it to understand.
I'll
it.
show you it. Maybe I could post a tour on the Safe Hour pod or something. But anywho, I love it, and what I am excited about is I think that it would be cool to see if it helps my circulation issues.
Yeah, it probably will. I'm sure it will.
Because it's always like my feet are always freezing. And so I'm wondering if I incorporate maybe like 20 minutes a day with that, if like my circulation gets better.
Have you thought about like compression socks?
See, those feel a little bit too overstimulating for me when it comes to like,
Totally fine.
I feel like a little bit, I don't know. Every time I've worn like tight, high socks, it like really stresses me out a little bit.
That's fine.
So maybe that is something I could get into for my health, but that's just where I am emotionally with it.
Totally fine. Well, maybe you get into foot acupuncture. Actually, I could see you being into ear seating. Have you heard of that?
Oh my gosh. I see reels for it and I think it looks so fun because it like feels like little but
yeah.
Do they put them in and then they take them out for you, or do they stay in?
No, you put them in. Like it's like it is like a pimple patch. And then some of them are like decorative in that they're like gold, so it kind of looks like an earring like when you have it on.
But they have like a little prick at the back.
They have like a small little prick in the middle of it, and it's very small, enough for you to be able to do it safely at home.
Yes.
And then they tell you, like, I guess they give you like a little map of like on your ear, like if you have lower back pain or headaches or whatever, like where you put the ear thing. And it's supposed to be like at home acupuncture.
Maybe this is in my future.
Yeah, I can
If
see this for
anybody
you.
has any warnings against ear seating, speak up now or forever hold your peace. But I think I would love to try that out.
I don't know. I mean, surely if there was any, like, they don't recommend you like do acupuncture to yourself at home. So surely if there was like, it's not big enough to like do damage. You know what I mean? But I guess
you're not
you're
going to
pushing
ruin
pressure
anything.
points. So I don't know.
Right.
I will kind of go
Interesting.
back just a little bit just to say,
Please.
I mean, my Christmas morning was uneventful, as in normally we do like a big Christmas morning, but my Christmas night, we drove up to Houston and saw Dawson's family, which was very cute.
So we never talked about that. What I need to say is that looks so cute, or seems so cute, but my issue is how far is that drive?
I thought it was going to be further, hour 45. Not bad.
No.
I know, it took longer to get to Greenville.
This must have been crazy because when Andrew and I were looking, when we were like, that day that you were like on Christmas when you went, we were like, I wonder how far that drive is to Houston. And we put in your location to Houston. And at that time that we checked, it was saying like 3 hours and 25 minutes.
Well, they were right outside of Houston.
Thank God.
They live
That makes it so
outside
much
of
better.
Yeah. So that's
because we were looking
probably
into
why.
like downtown, like into Houston, and we were like, that is, how do they do this in one day?
No, I don't know exactly where they live because I'm horrible at geography and don't even know where I am right now. So, I mean, that is not because I don't care. It's because it's simply just a lack of
You just don't
understanding.
understand things. Yeah.
And that's my prerogative. Unfortunately, I thought it was going to be further. So in my mind, I was like, no, if I'm not feeling good, like I kind of was like, it probably would be a miserable drive. Hour
Right.
45, pop
You
a
were
Zofran. Fine.
So,
Fine.
yeah. So when you said, did you say we went up to Houston? Or did you, because I saw it in my head, and technically you go, I think, down to Houston, but I'm
Down-
not,
here's the-
this isn't
Yeah.
hate. This is more just,
This is a learning opportunity.
The issue is I unfortunately see everything as a map. I think like a man.
Yeah, I think
I don't-
Here's the thing.
And that's
I-
that is a stereotype. I'm sorry. That is, I just see things in like every time I see the U.S. when I'm as of this, like I'm looking
You're a
straight
visual
on a map.
learner.
I am.
I
am. Who can follow me?
It's not your fault. You're a visual learner. See, I'm a physical learner.
Right.
Got to do it to understand it. But what I will say is I didn't understand the whole, when people would say, I go over to here, I go down here, up here, because I lived in Florida. So I didn't realize until I went to college, which this is something I should have known. It's just something I didn't really know. I didn't leave Florida very often. And like maybe only a few times before I went to college. Right. And we always said go up because you always went up. There was no other option. Well, it's true.
If you were like leaving
the state, going. Yeah.
If you were like leaving the state, it was always up. That makes total sense. And I'm not blaming you for that at all.
Thank you.
So that makes total sense. I think technically, Houston might just be like, now that you say that, it might just be over. Because I think it's a little bit south and a little bit east of Austin. So I'm fine with either answer.
Thank you.
Over. We went over to Houston. That's fine.
Thank you for saying that. This is such a far top. Like, this is nothing to do with what we were saying for Christmas.
Well, go down the rabbit trail.
One thing about me is I'm going to go down the rabbit trail.
Yeah.
I saw this video, which this could really change everything for me.
Okay.
And maybe it has, about picking your nose. Apparently picking your nose, it makes it bigger. Did you know this?
No, it doesn't.
Bad news for the nose pickers.
Wow.
And I'll rise up.
Because, I mean, I guess you're stretching it out.
Because I think you're stretching it out, and I don't know if there's a way to get it back to what it was. I need people to know that that's not what's happened here. This is unfortunately just that. This is just the surgeon
born this
could
way.
only do so much. Yeah. Well, I wasn't born this way actually, but the surgeon still he did his best with what he was given. I'll probably do. This is actually a crazy development. I've decided I'll probably do a second nose job at some point in my future.
Wait, wasn't it horrible recovery?
I think I've been through worse since then.
You have.
So I can
That's
totally
so
do it. Now I'm like, that was nothing. I would totally do it
So
again.
you can go through it post-pregnancy?
Yeah.
Where or when?
Whenever the funds arrive. But whenever the funds
Whenever it hits
appear.
my account. That is so funny.
It's the truth. But I've noticed, which this is probably just part of it, my nose, like, I don't think it failed. Like, I don't think my nose job failed. It definitely didn't, because I can still breathe. I think it just didn't, it just went back to the side, unfortunately. More straight up here, which is great.
Definitely. Yeah.
Definitely more straight up here. Actually, I really think I'm honestly even okay with how crooked it is down here. It's the nostril asymmetry. I'll tell you guys. I'll say it.
I'll be the one to say it. I'll call myself out.
I said it. So that's another thing. Well, I don't know if the nose picking thing like still applies to me.
Wow.
But for any of you who are like concerned about the size of your nose, this might be your chance to like stop picking.
Well, I wonder if there's like nose Zempic that could make the nose go down in size.
Accutane.
Okay.
Yeah, Accutane.
Did you like nose? He liked Nozempic.
Nozempic, yeah. I've heard that if you take Accutane, like your nose shrinks permanently. And so a lot of girls, I also saw this thing where somebody said their doctor would prescribe Accutane after the nose job because it like, I don't know if it has anything to do with swelling or whatever. Right. But yeah, a lot of people show their before and afters.
Here's my thing. I still remember his name was Jimmy. He was a kid that I grew up with. And I still remember to this day when he told me he saw me from underneath. He saw from underneath my... So he saw from this angle on me.
From an upward angle.
Yes. I don't know how or when that happened, per se. If it was from a picture or like something, but I still... You know the words that just stay with you?
Oh, yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, listen, I was born with a crooked nose, so
You
they've
said,
all said
listen,
it. Yeah.
they've said everything.
They've said it
I
all.
remember when he said, we were young, and he was like, I did not know that your nose holes were so big.
It is always the boys. I mean, well, I didn't know you
And to
weren't
be
going to hit
fair,
a growth spurt until college. Look at you,
I
you're
didn't know
still
that you were
short.
ugly. So
Yeah.
here's my thing. I'll be vulnerable. I'll show the people. They are shaped like almonds.
That's what they're supposed to be.
Thank you for saying that. But they are pretty big. They're pretty big.
It's so
all
unique.
Things considered. It is so unique. It's got a lot happening. So I've personally grown to love my nose in the time that we have done the pod, because I think I see myself
You stare at it for a long time. Yeah.
more than normal. Like
Yeah.
I don't typically, before like recording myself for an hour each week, wasn't like watching myself, and now I'm like, it's not that bad. What
Yeah.
was I thinking? It's not that bad.
Well, don't worry, because the pod helped me realize my asymmetry after my surgery. So there's our difference there. But that's
Right.
fine.
Right. Everybody, hey, take what you need from the pod.
Take what you need. And
that's
is
what it's here
just
for.
constructive
Chop up.
constructive
Reconstruction.
criticism.
So,
Exactly.
I was going to say something. I just need to talk about this. My brother, I won't say names, but one of my brothers, wore a suit on Christmas Day.
Right.
No one else was in a suit.
Right.
That's all I need to share with the class. I had it written down in our notes as suit. And I guess maybe that's all I want to say at this time. But in case anybody wanted to know how my Christmas was, that kind of sums things up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, there's a lot more where that came from, but I think I'll just put a pin in it.
Here's what I'll say.
Yeah, say
There's always one.
there,
In every family, there is one.
in every family. There's one where you just have questions sometimes, and you never get answers. And so I'm happy for him, but it was very much a choice and a purposeful choice. And if anybody wants to talk about things further, know that you're not alone, because if you have something that you can relate, I would love to hear it, because it would make me feel a little bit of solace when it comes to this situation in my family. But no bother.
Good for him.
Good for him. Now that I'm looking at my notes, I have one more thing I need to say. This is not about Christmas, but
Get it
I
off your
really did
chest.
want to bring this. Just let your burdens on me.
Yep.
I wanted to bring this to the pod's attention because I had a very self-discovery realization about myself.
Oh,
I've
wow.
always known this. This is nothing new, but it really locked things in for me. I was at a little groomer place that sells like little stuff. We were there for sushi's, like,
I was at a little groomer place that sells little stuff. Do with that as you
on
will.
the wall place. Everybody loves it. Oh God. Anywho, there was these pictures of dogs on the wall
Yeah.
in black and white, and like they're just like these dogs, and they like there's probably like 12 of them, and they're kind of like scattered on the wall, like a kind of like collage style, and it's taking up like the whole top part of the wall when you first walk in, so you see it right away.
Right.
I was looking at that, and I turned to Andrew, who was next to me, and I was like, you think those are like all like dogs who have died, right?
Oh, wow. A memorial. Oh, wow.
And
They're
he
like
was
writing their victims' names on the wall. Like at the hands of the groomer?
Yes. I thought that they were all like dogs that have died that maybe like used to go there and then they passed and this is like where they live on. And Andrew was like,
final resting.
Literally, he was like, nope. I just think that there's some happy dogs that they have pictures of.
Happy clients.
And the issue is that made me realize, I said, oh wow, my mind always goes to the worst case. Like, yeah. I am a worst case situation girl. And maybe that is glass half empty, but there was no other option. Yeah. There was no other option in my mind than when I was looking at that those are dogs who have died.
Here's my thing about you being glass half empty. Yeah. Now that you've said it, I would agree with that about you. Yes. But I have never felt like you are like, wow, you're like, there are people who are glass half empty and it really bums you out. It kills
Debbie
your vibe.
Downer.
I have never felt like you're a Debbie Downer.
Thank you for saying that. I don't think of myself as, maybe, I don't know if these two things are exactly the same. I wouldn't consider myself pessimistic, but I think I am glass half empty. Like,
yeah, I would agree with that.
I think those are two different things, but maybe
I almost feel like that's just being a realist. Like that's just like, here's the thing. Know. I think
here's how it is.
We will see a situation at face value and we'll be like, well, it's pretty shit. Like it,
yeah.
It literally, is what it is.
Well, I literally realized, I was like, I literally just call it how it is. Like there is no like, sugar coating things with me. Like I'm like, I will just say what it is and it is what it is. Like,
yeah, it's true.
And in certain situations I can be a little bit more gentle with my delivery and a little bit more intentional with that. But like, I have no problem just saying what it is.
Yeah. So, I'm interested if there's like a better term for that besides glass half empty. Cause I don't know.
Cause that's,
that makes it seem pessimistic. Like I feel like you hear that and you're like, oh, you're a pessimist, but I wouldn't say that part is true.
I don't know. Yeah. It just was really interesting. A real self-discovery where I was just like, wow, this is really how I think about things. Like, that was where I went first. And like, I wish that I could see it in a way of like, oh, those are just some happy clients. Just some cute dogs on the wall that they probably got from a stock website, but no.
Right.
It is what it is.
Well, that's okay. I love the way your mind works.
Thank you for loving my brain. It does work in mysterious ways.
It does. I don't know why I feel like this connects, but for some reason it does. Have you heard of the bean soup theory?
No.
Bean soup theory. It's Dawson and I have always talked about this, but I didn't realize there was a term for it. It's like when you are reading a comment section on TikTok, which are always just the worst ones, but sometimes they're the best ones and sometimes they're the worst ones, I guess.
Yeah, right.
But it's like if I posted an heirloom tomato recipe, like it's literally just heirloom tomatoes, salt, whatever, you know what I mean? Like a little salad, and somebody comments and they're like, well, I don't like heirloom tomatoes. So
yep. I know what you're talking about.
Or they're like, here's how I do my client's hair, and she's a blonde, and they're like, okay, but I'm brunette.
It's people that feel like they always need to put their 2 cents in about something.
It's just people who think everything has to be catered to them. Like it's people who
think that they are the epicenter.
Yes.
Like, and
yes, that everything has to be relatable.
Yes,
that everything has to.
I am so glad that is not how I live my life. I'm very thankful for that in this moment.
I would say being glass half empty. Here's the thing. I think being a pessimist sometimes really saves you from that.
It's true. It's true. Because I don't like, I would just, you just have to like, yeah, I don't know. I
need to feel a little bit of shame about what I could potentially say in a situation. Like I need to think a little bit like this could be bad.
It's giving only child.
Yeah, it's true. Nobody to ever like make fun of what they just said.
And I think that's what makes me thankful for having 6 other siblings is like, and yes, I'm the oldest, and yes, my siblings would probably say that there's a lot of things that I do that are very like,
Every younger sibling will say this about an older sibling.
Yeah. They would say that I'm just like, get my way and whatever, which.
Yeah. Well, and vice versa, because my older sibling would probably say that about me. Like, so I think it's just.
And so it's just, I know they could say what they want to say, but I would say that I'm very thankful that I don't think that I'm the epicenter.
Yeah, that's great. It's a great.
My family would probably give you a lot of different thoughts on that, but
I know. I was gonna say my family would be like, "No, you're
yes,
like you definitely think that about yourself."
Yes. But
people who think that about themselves wouldn't say that.
I know. That's what I'm saying, and so that's the thing. Also, is what is that TikTok I saw? Angry daughter. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I think I sent that to you. Did I send that to you?
Yeah, that would make
where it's it's like it's like the angry daughter is somehow isn't angry when she's not at home. And it's like saying how like she has like a very full life, and it's just like this trend where like these girlies are posting like their very full life with their friends, and then somehow at home they're called the angry daughter. Because clearly it's not a loving.
I think every
place.
daughter, there is a daughter in every family who feels that.
Yes, who is that way.
Yeah, who they're like, oh, you're so temperamental. And that in the case, and that is a true case when I'm at home. Like that's true. And it probably was true of when I was a hormonal 16-year-old. Like,
right.
Of course I was, like we were children. And your mother said that about you growing up too. Right. And so I think there's like the case of the angry daughter in every home. But I do think it's so interesting.
I think it's so interesting because like in those videos, they would talk about how like their friends like would describe them as the most like calming, sociable,
that's
like,
what I was going to say.
Wonderful person to be around. And it's just like so interesting. The dynamic like that where you're in, how that affects how you're perceived, if that makes sense.
And I feel like when you go home, sometimes you just resort back to your younger self of maybe that was true, but also you're a child.
Yeah.
Like you're so young.
It's so interesting.
Yeah, it is really interesting. But I will say, because for the people who saw it online, we are having a little girl. But I'm like, I feel like being labeled the angry daughter has like, I think it really does. It's like acknowledging that phrase changes so much of how you want to raise. Like I want to raise my daughter like so different than that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Not saying like different than my parents did. Just like, I feel like
knowing what you know.
Yeah, knowing what you know. And I feel like it's so upsetting like when somebody puts a label on you at like such a young age. You know what I mean? Because then it never gives anybody the chance to grow. It's so sad.
That's true. I know. And ladies and gentlemen, this is obviously a psychology podcast. Please come back every week for new syndromes and ways that we want to debunk our family history.
What an interesting segment that would be.
Listen, I would have a lot where that came from.
Crazy segment.
That feels like very safe hour of us. So
it does feel pretty safe hour.
I'd get into it if you'd get into it.
I wouldn't mind if we every once in a while really got into something like that. It could be interesting.
You don't have to twist my arm.
Just self-diagnose ourselves every week.
Yeah. I mean, there are worse things.
The funniest thing is in the middle of that conversation that was like seemingly very deep, I did text Dawson.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A sandwich. That's it.
And it's, I mean, as you should. Duh.
She wants what she wants.
She wants what she wants. That's beautiful.
Thank you for saying that.
What were you going to say?
Well, I was just going to say, did you see that Rode is coming out with not new sneakers. That would be crazy. New blemish stickers.
Yeah, I did see that, but I didn't put a lot of stock into it because I just didn't. Because but I do. Speaking of, I need to go get new glazing fluid because I'm out. And my sister got me barrier butter for Christmas. Kaylee did. I'm
literally obsessed with it.
Which is just such a dream.
It's the best. Yeah.
It's the best. So I'm so thankful because, I mean, it's almost like she like, I think sometimes like Kaylee is literally the best gift giver I know. She's like the best gift giver. She literally is perfect. And I think she just miraculously knew I was also out of barrier butter. Like I'm on my last couple times of it.
Yeah. It's amazing.
It's just a miracle. So I'm very thankful that she got me that.
What a good compliment to somebody to say they're a good gift giver. I love that.
Oh, she's amazing. She's so good.
So I was going to say, did we want to wrap this episode? Because it's getting kind of long. I'm going to cut some stuff. But
yeah.
Did we want to wrap it by saying our New Year's resolutions?
Oh my gosh. We totally can. Because, yeah, it's basically, so I've got some New Year's resolutions.
Okay.
1. This is something that I really want to do. And I will not be accepting any judgment or hate at this time.
It's great. You don't have to.
For the fact that this needs to be a resolution. I am not the most consistent person with flossing. I definitely floss, but I don't do it I don't do it every day. And I want to be someone who flosses every single day, even if I'm tired.
Yeah. I'm not agreeing with you. I'm saying this is a good goal.
You said, yeah, you're
I'm not saying like, yeah, you stink. I'm saying
gingivitis, ass gums. So no, that's something I want to do. And no judgment. I know that there are people out there that floss every day and think that they're like a saint, but that's something that I want to commit to. Mm-hmm. I also would like to, my New Year's resolution is to start doing arts and crafts again.
Wow. I love that.
I've lost my whimsy. I want my whimsy back. My arts and crafts, creative, tangible, hand feeling thing back.
It's amazing.
That's where I'm at right now. What are yours?
Okay. My very like tactical one, I've been saying this for a really long time and I actually want to do it, is I want to start making sourdough.
Yes.
And Dawson loves sourdough. Like we both really loves it. Like I was kind of shocked that he liked it so much because it just doesn't seem up his alley.
Right.
But he seems very supportive of me doing that. I think he desperately wants me to have a hobby. And so, let's be honest.
Get into something for the love of God. I mean, please.
Just do one thing. And so I think this will, I think it'll be good. Here's the thing. I don't remember the last time I have felt bored. Isn't that a crazy thing to think? Like, I don't remember the last time I've felt bored because I'm like, I'm bored, I'll get on TikTok.
So you want to feel bored?
Yes. Because I feel like when you're bored, you like get up and do things.
Yeah.
Like you're like, I'll go color coordinate my closet or you know what I mean? Like you just find random things to do when you're bored, or I will do this arts and crafts thing. I just haven't felt bored in so long. And so I want to get have you seen the brick thing where you like tap your phone? I don't know if I've talked about that on here before.
You talked to me about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to do that really bad. I'm like kind of writing these down as I go because that's true.
You're just spitballing.
I want to do that. And Dawson has talked about doing that with me so that we are just very present at home.
Yes. That's cute.
And I'm worried about my brain like atrophying because I don't remember the last time I've like thought something and entertained it for longer than 10 seconds.
Totally. Okay. So, with your little brick thing, will my FaceTime still come through?
Yeah, you just block. I think it blocks like social medias.
Okay,
or you can choose whatever you want it to block.
If it blocks me out, I'm not going to handle this well.
No, because my issue with like, here's I think the synopsis of this. When I feel boredom, I'm like, social media will fix it.
Yeah.
And then it's just this like repetitive cycle of like, okay, I'll get it. And I'm just like constantly intaking like new information, like people shopping, people's opinions. Like I'm just constantly intaking information that is like arguably bad for me, you know, like
not even bad, just not necessary.
Just
like
not helpful. Like it's helpful. It makes me feel like materialistic or it makes me feel like I need this thing that I don't need, or I have to have this opinion that I don't have or haven't fully
or like
formed.
your life needs to look like X thing that it doesn't need to look like. Yeah.
This person got out and did this thing today, and I'm sitting here doing this.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And so I think I want to find a better way to stimulate my brain with boredom.
It's beautiful. That is so beautiful.
Thank you for saying that.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. And I think having a baby will probably change that a lot.
Yeah, that's
because
fine.
I won't be like, I need to get on my phone. I'll be like, I have to keep this baby alive.
That's so true. I think you'll get there when you get there, but I think it's really great that this first trimester has opened your eyes to this.
Yes.
And I think that's beautiful.
Thank you for saying that.
Because you were in survival mode and now you can reflect.
And now I have time to reflect. And that's honestly probably where I'll land, because I feel like when I make a long list of resolutions, it feels
they
so
get lost.
overwhelming.
Yeah.
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 And it's
that's
like,
not fair
I never did
to
that.
anybody. Well, I think that we successfully winter arced ourselves.
Did you say so?
I think we did. I think I think you hibernated.
I did exactly what I said I was going to do.
You said you were going to hibernate, and you did just that. And so I think I successfully winter arced in the way that I wanted to, where I like slowly introduced new things. And like, I know it sounds silly, but like,
No, you did.
I, even with like wanting to be literally just like, I'm going to actually floss every single day. Like, I'm at a point where I probably floss 4 times a week, 5 times a week, but I want it to be like,
great.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I did good at like making myself start to arc into it. And I think it'll be great.
Yeah.
So
I don't know what this says about the whole glass half empty. Maybe this is where the pessimistic thing comes in, but you flossing reminded me of this. I had what they said was like a very beginning of a cavity in one of my teeth. And I was like, I haven't had a cavity. Funny. And so I had them when I was young. I have genetically very bad teeth. And so I've always like had to like really try to take care of them.
Right.
And like I would go in extra to get like the fluoride stuff, like whatever. And have you ever done that? Surely you have. Like when they put the fluoride on your teeth after?
Yeah, but I haven't. I would just do it after my cleaning.
Yeah. But usually you do it like once a year. They did mine like every time. But it worked because it stopped me from when I was young to now. I did not have any cavities.
Wow.
I know. I did a really good job.
That's great.
I know. When I was 5 weeks pregnant, so early. And they ask sometimes, like, depending on what they're going to do, like, are you pregnant, whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, yeah, like, I am pregnant, so I don't know if that, like, changes anything that we, like, can do. And they were like, well, actually, you have the beginnings of a cavity that we would want to fill, but he was like, it's so small that you would need to get your doctor's approval for us to do it because of, like, some of the, like, it would probably hurt to do it without medicine, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
And so they were like, you'd have to get your doctor's approval and come back for us to fix it. Or he was like, it doesn't look like it's like progressing very fast. So we could just fix it after your pregnancy. Yeah. I've heard that when you're pregnant, your teeth get bad anyways. Mm-hmm. And something about me is just like, just forget it.
What do you mean, just forget it?
No, I mean, I'm just like, I don't care about him anymore. I'm not gonna. No, I thought I was saying
you were saying forget the story. You're not listening. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares about my teeth. No, I'm saying like something about me is like, I don't know how to explain.
You want it to like correct me if I'm wrong. You feel like if something's already bad, just like throw everything else out the window.
Yes, I'm like, well, there's no saving them now. Like, they're already going downhill. I'm just going to let it keep rolling.
That does say something about you.
And I don't know.
It's not bad. It's not great. But that's just the way you're wired. It's like if something starts to go bad, you're just like, forget the whole thing.
I'm like, I will just move on to the next thing. And I will really care about my hair growing. If I'm gonna have bad teeth, I might as well have good hair.
Yeah. And well,
and that's not to say I stopped brushing. I am still brushing my teeth, even though it's horrible right now.
Yeah.
I'm still brushing my teeth. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm eating more candy than I ever have, and I'm not brushing immediately after anymore. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and it's fine. Well, it's just again, your first trimester is really just you're in the lion's den. And who can blame you? You're just fighting for your life.
I just think my cavity is going to take over, and they're going to have to take out all my teeth.
That's not going to happen.
Whatever.
If anybody wants to text Marley and tell her that that's not going to happen, that would be great as you listen throughout the week. And I say this is where we land for the day.
Yeah, I think that's great. We've got some good stuff in there.
Yeah, thanks for bearing with us with taking a little holiday break last week. And we're super excited for the new year.
New year. Same pod?
Same pod. We're not going anywhere.
We'll be here. Actually, I won't be here in this. I'll be in a different house, but that doesn't matter.
We'll be in a different house, but that's fine. We can't wait to see your new place.
Thank you so much.
Okay, love you guys. Have the best week ever.
Have a good new year. We'll see you next time.
And you're dismissed.